What's up, guys? This is Alvin, and just want to give you a quick tutorial of using the light in the main sanctuary, especially for worship services. Whether you're on the sound team or video team, I think it's the way we have everything set up. It's pretty easy, and yeah, just want to give you a quick tutorial. If you're on the sound team, the light board is just on your right side. And just gonna introduce some functions that you can play around with during the set. All right, so first thing coming in, everything's dark. Don't mess with this white thing, all right? Make sure the white thing is off. Okay, let's turn that thing off first. And when it come here, it's quite dark, but there's a power strip here. Just turn on. This will power up the whole system. All right, there you go. So this will power up the ETC board, which is this board, this little computer. Now, the first thing we want to do is to push the master fader to 100%. Okay, this will control, it doesn't matter what setting you're using, the master will control the power of your lighting, okay? So keep it at 100 for now. Now, when we look at our light board, everything is off, right? Everything except for the master. So right now, really, the lighting should be 0. There should be no light at all. But however, when we turn that on, when we turn on the whole board, we also trigger this little other lighting device. All right, now it went down. So that means everything's functioning perfectly. All right, it's kind of confusing because every time you turn on the light board, you will trigger this device to go on, and when everything is done calculating and all that, this light will automatically turn off. Okay, so don't be distracted by that. Now, as I said, everything it's set up easy to use as far as Sunday worship. So first thing you could just read all the tabs. Everything's labeled, but all you really need to use, I think it's probably 1 to 8. That's everything you need to know, 1 to 8. And you just have to mess with these faders. And also the last 3, which says LED. LED really just controls the overall color, right? So so basically, you wanna pick a light combo here, a light fader here, combining with a color here. Okay, right? So let's come out here. Now, if we're doing worship practice, which one do you want to do? Worship practice right here. It's already labeled. Now we just push that up. It's worship practice. We're saving energy. We're saving electric bills for the church, right? So we want to just do something really simple. This is the worship practice setting. All right. Now, talking about color, you could play around with any 3 of these colors, all right? So you could send some blue, you see the blue, or you could do, put some red, right? Or you could do some purple, add some blue in, right? So these are something you could play around. Or let's do a green color, right? And so basically the color, it's easy to adjust, and these color, you could think about the songs that we're doing or the mood that we're doing, and then you could mess around with this thing, right? You'd be like, okay, this is about God's love, or let's just do more red. About royalty, let's do some purple. Let's do a sea of glass. Let's do a blue, right? These are something that actually you could play around with during a worship set. But if you're busy doing sound, never mind. Just leave it as it is throughout the worship and the sermon. That's totally fine. If you want to change it, if you have time, have energy, go and do it. All right, so let's come. So the worship practice, That's worship. First thing, worship practice. Waiting on God, 9:30 to 10, right? All right, let's see waiting on God. All you have to do, push it to 100%. And bam, you have waiting on God setting. Easy enough. Now, it's about time for Sunday worship, right? All you have to do is to push it up, and you kind of like, you could do like a slowly fading fade out between these two. Or you could just push it up and push it down, that's fine too. Whichever is easier for you. But Sunday worship setting, everything's ready to go. Bam. All right, now the next one is for dance team. So right now this setting is without the dance team. Now if the dance team comes on stage, you could slowly give them that fader, right? Just make sure the dance team is not brighter than the worship leaders, okay? All right, so I would say maybe push it to like 80%. And unless they're like taking the leadership, then I'll push it to 100%, okay? So this setting is good with the dance team, right? And next one is like during sermon time. We're gonna skip that. All right, sermon. And prayer leader, what's prayer leader? Prayer leader is the light for the right side. Usually prayer leader will be standing on the right-hand side, which is close to the keyboard. Let's see if we push that fader up, bam. It gets brighter on the right side. All right, that's for the prayer leaders. All right, good, take that down. All right, let's talk about Sunday worship, the sermon, during the sermon time. And again, once again, all you have to do is to push the fader up for Sunday sermon. And you have it. There you have it. All right? And if the speaker walks down to the stage, what do you have to do? Push up the off stage, speaker off stage, which is right here. Button and C. And the altar area becomes brighter, right? Easy enough, right? And if this is the time, we need to give the audience, let's say it's a worship setting or a waiting on God setting. Let's say it's a waiting on God setting, and we're making an announcement and asking people to write something, or people are finding something, or basically the audience lighting is not bright enough. What do you have to do? Come to Sunday audience, right here, number 8, and just push it up, and it'll be brighter, right?